When the sun comes out, we go out and play. Been inside this house too many rainy days. Say goodbye to clouds, ain't no time to waste. When the sun comes out, we go out and play. 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 When the sun comes out, we go out and play. I'm a party dude, party you wants to party too. So let's go barbecue, a chillin' grill ain't hard to do. Make no mistakes, I'll take some steaks and maybe grab some brew. I'll have some laughs and have some drinks and you should have some too. Find a handsome view and kick back as the sun shines. Just trying to unwind, sipping on some bum wine. It's a fun time, sprinkler mist and water drops. I'm either eating watermelon or tomato pops. Somebody called the cops, no time for noise complaints. Neighbors annoyed again, they must enjoy the rain. There ain't a cloud in sight, the sun is out tonight. You come around to turn us down and we are bound to fight. When the sun comes out, we go out and play. Been inside this house too many rainy days. Say goodbye to clouds, ain't no time to waste. When the sun comes out, we go out and play. 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 When the sun comes out, we go out and play. There's something about a sunset, we ain't done yet. It's alright, all night we having fun, bet. Everyone let the music take the pain away. No need to worry about the world, save that for rainy days. Let your brain erase, you need to make a space. New memories, remember these as you lay awake. You live that day to day, sometimes it pays to play. Let your light shine bright until you fade away. And the haters say nothing cause they ain't shit. It's your picture, go and find something to paint with. Let the pain lift, make your brain shift. The sun is shining, come and find someone to reign with. When the sun comes out, we go out and play. Been inside this house too many rainy days. Say goodbye to clouds, ain't no time to waste. When the sun comes out, we go out and play. 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 When the sun comes out, we go out and play.
Whoa. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Is Ben Pie streaming right now? Shit. Dude. He's always streaming. I didn't see anybody live. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go live. It's been a while. Thanks for hanging out at VidCon. Yeah, VidCon was fun. Got to see Brandy for the first time after talking with her online for years. Got to meet up with a lot of old friends, make some new ones. I went to Disneyland for the first time ever. That shit was awesome because I went with like Boogie and I last year at VidCon. Boogie and I went to downtown Disney and we hung out there. And he had his scooter. And he looked at me and we were both losing weight at the time. And he said, this time next year, man, let's go to Disneyland. Let's keep losing weight. Let's go to Disneyland and let's ride all the rides. And you know what? A year later, we walked. He was in his fucking scooter last year. He was walking a little bit, but he still had the scooter as a crutch. He didn't have no scooter at VidCon this year. And that dude went to Disneyland and walked almost 9 miles. No scooter, no nothing. That was fucking amazing. Oh my God. I was supposed to come back yesterday so that I could do Drunken Peasants last night with Ben. But the only day Boogie had off for Disneyland was Monday. And I drove down. So I had to go to Disneyland with Boogie on Monday. I went to Disneyland on like 4 hours of sleep. And then after Disneyland, 1 a.m. Well, it was after midnight at least. Disney closes at midnight. We got out of there about 12:30. 12:30, I drive Boogie back to his place. And I head home. Me and Madison DeCambra drive. Oh, hell. Directly after leaving Disneyland. We stopped at a hotel for like 3 hours so I could get a shower. And we took like a small nap. But we had to get back by 1 a.m. And we ended up not getting back till after 3 a.m. anyways. It was so ridiculous. I did like a 20-hour plus drive on no sleep. But it was so much fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, Duval Road, like you don't even know. Boogie and I, this time last year, we said, let's go to Disneyland and ride the fucking rides. Because I was too big to ride the rides then. I think he was still too big. He hadn't ridden the rides. And we got there, and holy crap. That guy walked almost 10 fucking miles. This time last year, he was still in his scooter. Like, that is amazing. That is freaking amazing. Boogie is amazing. A year in the making, and it was awesome. Do I have a favorite ride? I really enjoyed Soarin'. If you guys have ever did Soarin', it's like they put you in these seats and they strap you in and they lift you up on top of everybody. So like we were at the very top. We were row 1. We get to the very top and we're inside this theater that's like curved. So the seats put you like right in the middle of this giant screen. And they pump smell in and it's like you're flying over like California. That shit was, and you feel like you're flying, yeah. Because you're basically flying. It was really cool. The Incredicoaster was the very first thing we did. We did both parks in one day. Like, say what you want about Boogie2988 and his weight loss. A lot of people talk shit on that guy. But holy fun. Did he go to 2 parks? Did he ride rides all over the place? Yes, he did. Did we do the Guardians of the Galaxy ride? And I swear on everything, me and that dude flew like 7 inches out of our seat on that ride, on that drop. It was amazing. 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 Of course, I got a little bit sick at VidCon because that's what happens when you go with tons of people. So I'm getting over that. Your apartment is a 4D theater. Every time they smoke weed in a movie, I blaze up. Ew. Yeah, doing one park for anyone is exhausting. We did 2 parks in one day. I'm trying to remember all the rides we did. Pretty sure we started with the Incredicoaster and then went to Guardians of the Galaxy. And then we went to Soarin'. And then from Soarin', I think we went and did Thunder Canyon or something. Roller coaster. We did the Indiana Jones ride. We did the Pirates of the Caribbean. We did the haunted house, the haunted mansion. We did the Star Wars Star Tour. Boogie was the freaking rebel spy. If you've ever been there, there's always a rebel spy that gets picked out randomly. Boogie was the rebel spy. We did Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. We flew the fucking Millennium Falcon, dude. We didn't get Space Mountain. We did Big Thunder Mountain, yeah. We didn't get to do Space Mountain, unfortunately. How much was the park hopper ticket? It was like $200 because we got Max Pass too. So it was like $240 or something. Have a good one, Vlad. It was crazy though. Like we did so much. I think I might be forgetting. Maddie and I went on the jungle cruise in the dark. That was pretty cool. They take you on a little cruise on a little boat through the water, through the jungle, and they have all the animals and stuff. That was fun. I still got love for you, girl. You still love me, Lapis? Thank you. Do I like the Eagles? Don't they sing... There's a hole in the world tonight. There's a cloud of fear and sorrow. There's a hole in the world tonight. Don't let there be a hole in the world tomorrow. Oh. Did I watch the Main Street Electrical Parade? I did not. We watched the fireworks from the Galaxy's Edge and Star Wars. And then we jumped in line for the Millennium Falcon ride. I will release more music, yeah. You think YouTube adds 40 pounds? I do look a lot thicker. TikTok K-Billy was wondering, how have you managed to always have self-esteem and high self-confidence? Even when you were really heavy, you've always seemed confident on the outside, at least. Let me answer that 1 second. I've never gone to Disney World, Medium D. How you doing, Medium D? Me and Medium D was hanging out all weekend. I kept seeing him at all the parties. We had 3 fucking house parties at our Airbnb. Our Airbnb was positioned right behind the convention center, and it was so cool. Like, so many YouTubers showed up. I was for sure thought we would get some sort of fine for having parties. We didn't mean to have parties. They just happened. But yeah, how do I have confidence? You've always seen confident on the outside, at least. I'll tell you one thing that I did was I worked on, like, whenever I liked something, I would pour myself 100% into it, so I'd become almost like a guru about it, you know? So I know everything possible about that one thing. I would become like proficient at it. And my confidence came from, if it was that one thing, I knew I could hang with just about anybody on that topic, right? And if that was the one thing that I fucking loved the most, then if I knew I could be 100% all in and knowledgeable about that one thing, that my confidence could be strong there, and I can make people respect me for that one thing, then I would... Who could take that away from me, right? Who could take that away from me? Now, a lot of people might not think that one thing's cool, but I don't care. It was the coolest thing in the world to me. And then I started doing that for more than just one thing, you know? Like, I would focus on wrestling when I was younger because I wanted to be a pro wrestler. So for that one thing, you know, I was like the man on wrestling. And then I started getting into music. And when I was doing music, I would do everything possible to, like, do what I do very well, but also be effective and helpful for people around me trying to do the same thing. So I would gain respect and I would get confidence in that one thing. And now, like, I do the YouTube stuff. I work on comedy and video, and I work on that one thing very much, knowing that I'm good at it, right? You can't deny that. So that confidence is a big thing because I put my all into the things that I love and do. And when you do that and people respect you for it, like, who are you to tell other people differently, right? Like, who are you to say I'm not cool? Like, I can't tell other people I'm not cool if they're telling me I'm cool because of all this shit I do. So my confidence comes from a very real place that, like, other people tell me how fucking cool I am. They remind me how fucking cool I am. It's kind of sick and disgusting to think that it all comes down to the fact that other people remind me every fucking day, you know? When somebody DMs me saying how much I made their day or something, like, that reminds me that who am I to second guess that person? Who am I to think that I am not the man? I shouldn't be confident when other people put their confidence in me, right? So what you got to do if you're not feeling very confident is just focus on something you love, become really great at it, and if nobody else loves it, who the fuck cares? That's something you love, dude. Be confident in the fact that you're enjoying something you love every day. Am I looking pretty? I don't know when my next music video is dropping. I am so exhausted from this week. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm hilarious. That helps too. Like, honestly, like, when I was very young, I was the fucking fat kid and I had confidence issues. I wasn't a very happy kid at first, but I remember being like 6 or 7 and I made my like 3 or 4-year-old cousin laugh and he was laughing uncontrollably. And I was like, this is fun. This is good. Making someone laugh is good. And from that moment on, I was like, I'm not going to stop making people laugh. I will get some rest soon, but oh my God. Whew, I want to sleep through the night, so I wanted to get on here and hang out with you guys for a little bit. I probably won't be streaming for like a long, long time. Did I get to call Jesse McJuggalo Nuggets? I did not call him that. Oh my gosh. I did get to hang out with him a little bit. That guy is so cool. McJuggernuggets is like a hard worker. Very talented. Very like, sweet dude. He's just a good dude. Got to finally meet Kid Behind a Camera. Got to meet Lance Stewart. That guy was pretty fucking chill. Have a good one, Medium D. Jesse didn't make it to Disney. He was supposed to, but he had a business meeting that took precedence, and that's fine. You know, Disneyland will always be there. Is Jesse and Michael and Lance straight edge? I don't know about straight edge. Looking like Billy the Mini Bar. Got him. Hell yeah. Thank you, Shlomo Metzenbaum. I haven't seen the new episodes of Black Mirror, but I've watched like the last few seasons. Got to meet Blast too. Blasphemous HD. I got to meet so many fucking cool people. Did I see any fights? I don't think I did. I heard there was a fight here at my house while I was gone, though. They had a house party here, and they had 2 guys fought each other. What are my plans tomorrow? I'm going to go and do Drunken Peasants. How come, Brandy? Are you in Seattle? Are you going to want to hang out in Seattle? I want to see a fight at Disney World. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah. Get bark back on a tree in Minecraft? Can you get bark back on a tree? I don't know. I don't play Minecraft. Yeah, I saw the fight at Disneyland. That was pretty epic. When am I doing DFF? You know what? I need to do DFF because I ran into somebody at VidCon who has actually sent me a message. Let me try and get this for you guys to see, because this shit was hilarious. I have to actually send this to Paul. I haven't been able to even think after the week I've been through. Oh my God. Let me try and upload this real quick. Where the hell is it? Where is it? Let me find videos, maybe? Where is it? Hopefully I didn't delete it. I wouldn't do that, would I? Okay, yeah, that's the one. Let me pull it open. Okay. Hey, thank you.
I know you probably answered this 100 times. Please answer it one more time for $10. How did you lose the weight exactly?
So exactly what I did was I went on keto, right? The first 2 days of my diet, I didn't eat anything for 2 days. That put me into ketosis and shrunk my stomach a little bit. That 2 days fast. Belle Delphine now or J-Lo in 2003 rather smashed. Oh, J-Lo in 2003. Belle Delphine is cute, but J-Lo is so... In 2003? Shit. But the first 2 days, I didn't eat anything, okay? That fasted put me into ketosis, and after that, I made sure I only ate tops 20 net carbs a day. And that was for like a year I did that. I raised my carb count a little bit afterwards, but not by much. But I started counting calories, making sure I wasn't breaking my daily calorie limit. I really focused on intake of calories and intake of like no sugar, very low carb stuff, eating a lot of meat and cheese and nuts, macadamia nuts, pecans, eating a lot of avocado. I love avocado. It's really good fat. So yeah, that's how the weight started falling off. Plus I was so big that weight came off so easy for me. I think the bigger you are, the easier it is for your body to just lose weight. It's crazy.
Isn't Dusty a beautiful bird?
Yeah, Dusty's a beautiful bird. I have TTS on from when I was swimming this weekend. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, so this is the video here. It's very small. You guys ever see the YouTube channel Odd Ones Out?
Hey Paul, this is James. I'm a YouTuber. One time during the Drunken Peasants, I think I gave you $20, and I said, Paul's my favorite peasant, this money's for Paul. I don't know if you remember it, but that was me. Anyway, thanks for, I just wanted to say hey. I don't know if you watch my videos. I was about to say thanks for watching my videos. But anyway, wear your seatbelt.
Paul, watch his videos. He already thanked you for it.
And I gave you money one time.
Yeah, you owe him, Paul.
That's I don't know if you guys watched the Odd Ones Out, but that was James, and he showed up at the house, and he was like, he came up to me, he was talking to me, he's like, oh man, he was like, I used to watch Drunken Peasants all the time when I drew. He was like, one time I donated $20, and the donation was like, I was like, this is for Paul, and TJ was like, I'm gonna keep most of that. It was hella funny. It was hella funny, but he just. Do I still talk with the DFF guys? A little bit, yeah. Not as much as I would like to, but I'm still in contact with them. I know TJ's invited me out to his place, and I want to go so bad, but it's so hard to take time away from everything. Like, I've been away from Drunken Peasants for 2 weeks now. Over 2 weeks now. And I missed Tuesday. We had to cancel the show Tuesday because I just couldn't get back. I had to go to Disneyland with Boogie. I've been waiting a year for that. And that was the only day we could make it work. And I literally drove for the entire next day to get home to pay for that. It was rough. But we had to. I had to. What is Drunken Peasants? This is a podcast I do. How much money would it take for you to shave your head? Shit. I don't know, man. Shave my curls, I'd probably do it for like $5,000. The guest did a good job while I was gone. That's good. Hey, 7. Oh, is this gonna read? 77 sextillion, 777 sextillion. Why didn't it read? What the hell? Did it not even try? Thank you for the 27. I'm gonna try and read that one myself. The TTS did not read. I should probably turn TTS off anyways. I always try and read them myself, regardless. I've lost over 200 pounds, probably like 250. Let me see if I can actually read that. 77 sextillion, 777 quintillion, 777 quadrillion, 777 trillion, 777 duodecillion, 777 undecillion. I don't know what that means. But 7, thank you very much for that. Like the stream, people. Like the stream and subscribe. But yeah. You think $5,000 is way too low to shave my head? It probably is way too low, to be honest, but how could someone turn down $5,000? I could turn down $1,000 for shaving my head. But $5,000, that would be rough. From Tunes is a good dude. Yeah, Shekel King, he's funny. Brandy and I got to hang out for a little bit. I wish I had more time to hang out with you. Everything was crazy this last week. Oh my gosh. Madison, DeCambra, and I drove down from Seattle. We were dumb as hell because I was dumb as well. I blame both of us. We didn't get out of Seattle until like 2, I think. And that was kind of Maddie's fault. But it wasn't really anybody's fault. And we got to Eugene by like 9 o'clock. And Jeff Holiday lives in Eugene. So I was like, let's just get a room in Eugene. Because the next big city within like a reasonable time is going to be like quite a few hours away. And we get to hang out with Jeff Holiday. We probably should have driven into like California and then gotten a room really late and just slept like for a few hours. But the hotel we stayed at had a pool and stuff, so we went swimming and hung out. But then the next day, we had to drive all the way from Eugene to Anaheim. And we stopped and visited Maddie's grandparents, and that shit took a lot longer. We didn't get to Anaheim till like 3 a.m. We stopped in Weed, California. Yeah. We did that. Yeah, I'm glad I got to see you, Brandy. I wish I would have been able to see you a lot more, though. Like, there were so many people I wish I could have seen a lot more. There was people who I wanted to visit outside of the area that weren't going to be at VidCon. The Buttress lives down there in LA, and I wanted to go visit her and a friend of mine, Lex Lingo, and old friends that I've known for so long in LA that I just couldn't get away to see. But so many people. I did get to see Barbara. We can go to Disney. Yeah. I got to hang out with Barbara. That was really cool. She wasn't sure if she was going to be able to make it out, but she ended up making it out and staying for quite a while. It was just really good times, man. Really good trip. Everything worked out really well. Imagine if there was a country that is so communist that people ride workout bicycles as their everyday lives to generate power. Isn't there like a prison where the prisoners generate power on bicycles like that? And they get time reduced off their sentence for riding the bikes? That's pretty good. Seattle gang, Seattle gang, Seattle gang. What's up, George Kush? Why is Boogie doing a lot of kayfabe videos? They're so fake and overly dramatic. Isn't that like part of what he does, though? I didn't get the surgery. It was all my own willpower. I told myself that I couldn't afford the surgery. You know what Boogie told me this weekend? You know what he told me? I don't know if he wants other people to know this, but it was fucking really cool of him to say. I said, because we were at Disney and everybody was getting certain snacks and we went to lunch and, you know, Boogie got the surgery on his stomach, so he can't eat a whole lot. But even with that surgery, he's allowed to eat, you know, certain things. He can have pretty much whatever he wants because he can't eat a lot of it. And he was getting he had a Dole Whip and he had some, for lunch he had a burger and I had a salad. And Madison was trying to get me to try all these different snacks and stuff because she's like, it's your fucking vacation. You can have a cheat day. And I was like, I might. And I ended up getting a blue milk in Star Wars Galaxy, which is like a Slurpee. It was small, but it was good. But Boogie, I said, I was like, you know, like if I start cheating, I know myself, and I know I'll go right back up to 600 pounds. Like I can't just try. I can't do that because I will go unchecked, and I'll gain all this weight back. I know the person I am. You know, I'm breaking myself off of an addiction here. And he told me, he was like, dude, if you gain all the weight back, he's like, if you gain all the weight back and your only option was surgery, he was like, I don't care how much money I had left, I'd fucking pay for your surgery, dude. He's like, I would pay to get your stomach reassigned so that you could lose that weight again, dude. He was like, he's like, you've been doing it great on your own, but if that happened, like I would, if you couldn't get it any other way, he's like, I would make that happen for you. And I was like, damn, that was really fucking sweet of you to say. Yeah, I went to the California Disneyland. I went to both parks in one day. And damn, Boogie did both parks in one day with no damn scooter, man. He was mobbing around everywhere with us. It was so cool. It was so cool. It was so cool. I keep muting myself to like do sniffles because I'm dealing with this post-con sickness. It sucks. Meth helps too. Wouldn't that be a sweet, easy gig? Just get high on meth all the time. Magic Mountain in California. I don't think I can come to Albuquerque just to buy you wine, Zack Attack. I would. If you were underage, I'd buy underage people drugs all the time. I mean, wine all the time. I mean, shit. I'm not going to scream I love spiders unless somebody PayPals me enough to do it. I don't know what a lantern corpse is. Is that Green Lantern? I don't know. Was there any Fox properties at Disneyland yet? No, they were building like a Marvel area when I was there, so like a big part of the park was shut down. Do you guys ever watch Adam the Woo? Cause Boogie invited him out and he showed up with us. So it was me, Madison, DeCambra, Boogie2988, and Adam the Woo. And Madison's been to Disneyland a bunch of times. It's like her favorite place. Can you tell Zack Attack, tell Dusty the Cockatiel that he's a beautiful bird? Zack Attack, will you tell Dusty the Cockatiel that he's a beautiful bird? Will you? What's up, Blasian? Yo, Billy, where in Seattle you at? I work for the ferries for real, but I'm going to guess you live in Capitol Hill area. I'm actually on the north end of Seattle. Like Northgate kind of area. Today's Disneyland's 60th anniversary? What? Really? I figured I would have seen more 60th anniversary stuff at the park. Dorkst. Adam the Who? Adam the Woo. He's like a travel blogger, does a bunch of Disneyland stuff. So he knows hella about Disneyland. Madison goes to Disneyland all the time. She knew hella about Disneyland. Boogie and me made this plan a year ago. So my first time at Disneyland was like, we had the best squad. It was so cool. It was so cool. It was just the best. Who vlogged the Disney trip? I think we all kind of took vlog videos of the trip. I know Adam had a camera. I know that Boogie had his camera. I had my camera. And Madison had her camera. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with my footage. You missed me? I don't really think I have a vlog cut out. But I do have an idea for a video on my weight loss that I wanted to put up. And it starts out... It's really like the whole story of how I got to where I was weight-wise and how I lost it. And it involves some pretty cool people. And I think the end cap being that I made that pact with Boogie a year ago to continue losing weight and go to Disneyland. The footage from that is going to be a good way to end the video with me and him and everybody having a fucking Disney night. What got me on the weight loss journey? A couple things, you know. Boogie told me straight up that my body was going to start falling in on itself because of how big I was and the age I was. The human body just can't hold that weight. And he was, you know, at the time he told me that, he was in a damn wheelchair everywhere. How big are the cameras nowadays? You take them on rides with you? Maddie's camera was the biggest one of all out of all of us. Adam the Woo and I both had G7Xs, and Boogie had one that was a similar size. But yeah, Jake the Snake in my weight loss journey video, that's a big part of it too. When Jake the Snake met me in LAX when I was filming for a show down in MTV, and Jake the Snake randomly came up to me. Well, I ran into him randomly, and he came up to me and gave me the motivation. He left me this message on.
What do I want? I want you to lose 300 freaking pounds. Is what I want. What do you want? Huh? It's your buddy Jake, man. I'm going to the Hall of Fame, bitch. What are you doing? Eating fucking snow cone? Just kidding, man. Listen, bro. One day at a time, man. You can fucking do this shit. You know? Don't be afraid to call me back either, you know? Hey, listen. If you do slip up, just get back up. I didn't do it all fucking straight, bro. It wasn't 100 days in a row perfect. No. That's not the way it happened. Just keep moving, man. Keep moving. Get off that gluten. Get off that dairy. Alright? Come on, give your boy Jake a call. Don't be afraid. I won't scold you too much. Yeah, I will, but so what? What the fuck? Come on, man. Take care, bro. Bye-bye.
That was when I met Jake the Snake, like the day
What do
before. Like it was like I met him the week before it was announced he was gonna get in the Hall of Fame, and he came up to me at LAX and was like, "We gotta get you on a diet plan." And I started to lose weight, and I was doing really good. And then my grandma passed away, and I've realized now that when people pass away around me, I go back into my negative habits and I gain the weight back. And when my grandma passed away, I was been taking care of her for years, because she couldn't really walk on her own, and I was there for her up until the end of her life. And when she died, I just gave up on that diet, and I ended up gaining all the weight I lost back. It was after meeting Jake and Jake motivating me. But one of the things he says there is, if you fall down, you get back up. And the story kind of starts with him because that's when I was for sure going to lose all the weight, I was so motivated. The moment after I met him, it was all or nothing. I went gluten-free, dairy-free. That's what he said. And I probably dropped about 100 pounds. I was probably more than 100 pounds. But then I fell down and I gained it all back. And he came up to me in LAX. Like I was going through the TSA at Los Angeles Airport. And he was coming in while I was going in, and we were going, like, they had the snake line, the lines where you have to snake around. It was completely empty. I was at the front, but he was snaking by me to get through. And as he passed by, I just looked down. I go, "Hey, man, you're awesome. You're awesome." I had to say something. I was like, "You're awesome," And then I went through TSA like nothing happened. And I get out the other side of TSA, I'm throwing my shoes back on or something. He comes up from behind me and taps me on the shoulder. And he's just like, "What are we going to do about this weight?" And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, nah, you got to lose the weight. And gave me a diet plan, and I was stuck on it for a while. And I lost over 100 pounds. That wasn't DDP. That was Jake the Snake. And he actually told me about DDP, though. He was like, this is what DDP has me doing. This is what he does with everybody. No gluten, no dairy. And it worked. But I was still eating like rice and everything. I was still eating all this stuff that I wasn't counting calories. And I was still losing weight because I cut out so much of the bread and milk and stuff that I was drinking. Excuse me, guys. I didn't mean to cough right in your ear. I thought I muted it. But yeah, the thing worked, but I fell off of it. And then when I got back on with keto, I started counting calories and everything. And that's when I started seeing ridiculous weight loss numbers. And now I'm lower than I've been in my adult life. Hey, Billy, you're lit. It does not matter if you're fat or not. You're a cool person. Thank you very much. And that's how I felt my whole life. I was like, I knew I was fat. I knew I would die young, but I was like, I'm not going to live less of a life. I'm going to do everything I can until the day I die, until the day I have a heart attack. I'm going to live like there's no tomorrow because, tomorrow's not promised to me. I'm dying young. And tomorrow still isn't promised to me, but I probably just added 20 extra years to my life. I don't know. Do I ever take breaks on eating, like from the diet? Not really. I don't do cheat days at Disneyland. Let me go over what I ate at Disneyland. All right, so I didn't have any breakfast. I went to Disneyland and I had a grilled chicken salad at Disney. And then I had a fucking turkey leg. The jumbo turkey legs at Disney. They're so good. And I also had a corn dog, which is kind of cheating, but not too bad. And I had a blueberry, or not blueberry, a blue milk from the Star Wars area, which is like a rice milk blueberry Slurpee kind of thing. And that was cheating for sure. But that was like, I was at Disney, so I was like, that's my cheat. The turkey leg was so freaking good. Oh my God. Yeah, the giant turkey leg is keto too. It's not fried, right? It's smoked. But that's what I ate at Disney. I had corn dog, the blue milk, a chicken salad, and a turkey leg. And that was... it was good. I had a corn dog at Downtown Disney earlier that week, and the corn dog at Downtown Disney was so much better than the corn dog at actual Disneyland. I don't know. That thing was bomb. Ooh. You're down 20 pounds on keto for 2 months, and pain is almost non-existent. Used to be in chronic pain. That's why you started keto. That's so good to hear. I'm so glad it's working for you. So many people are doing it, and it's working for them. I'm so glad. I love carbs too, but I had to get rid of them. They were poison to me. They were total poison. Got a Monte Cristo sandwich. That's really good. Is the Cafe Orleans, is that the one down in downtown Disney? Because that place, they do the Bananas Foster there. I saw that last year. It looks so good. I think you're good too, Zack Attack. But this isn't about people who are good. This is about people who need some help. Oh, it's by Splash Mountain? Okay, I didn't get to make it to Splash. Dude, the park is so big. We did so much stuff in one day. We did 2 parks in one day. It was so cool, though. Do you cook food as well? How you doing, Tara, by the way? I don't cook very much. I have an Instapot, and I have a whole lot of meat in my freezer right now for when I have downtime and I'm hungry. I'll cook in the Instapot here and there, and it makes some pretty good stuff. I haven't been to Disney World. This is the first time I've ever been to Disneyland. I don't go to theme parks because I was always too fat for them. We had one in outside of Seattle that I would go to as a child, but that was it. But I don't cook a lot. What I do is I go to Costco, and one of my meals, I'll get an avocado, and I'll get these quick and easy Angus burger patties from Costco. And they have pre-cooked Hormel bacon at Costco that comes in a big package. And I'll cook 4 pieces of bacon and a burger patty, and then I'll put an avocado on top of it. And I'll eat that, and that's like a microwave meal that's really easy to put together. I'll get these Green Ridge Farms meat sticks from Costco. Like the chicken ones are 100 calories. The beef ones are 110 calories, and they're like this long. They're huge meat sticks. And they have no nitrates and stuff in them. Really easy to eat that. I get prepackaged hard-boiled eggs. There are 2 eggs to a package. That's usually what I'll do for breakfast. It's 136 calories for 2 eggs. And boom, I got breakfast right there, ready to go. I tend to find that when I cook, I end up eating more when I cook. I like going to Chipotle. I go to Chipotle a lot. I get the salads there. They're well rationed. They're low carb. You get good meat, good vegetables, good guacamole. It's really good stuff. But when I do cook, one of my big things I would like to make were bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. I would take like a little bit of cheddar cheese and press it into some cream cheese and lay that into half of a jalapeno and then wrap that with bacon and cook that in the oven. And it would come out like a little fat bomb. Can you count calories at Chipotle? Yeah. I get lettuce for salad. And on top of that, I get the fajitas. And on top of that, I get chicken. And on top of that, I put mild pico de gallo. And then sometimes I'll add medium green salsa as well as sour cream. But a lot of times I won't do that. I've been doing that more often recently. But then I'll add cheese, guacamole, and more lettuce. And that's like around 600 calories. Yeah, the 66-year-old white Iowan politician gets fired because he's obsessed with Tupac. That's so fucked up. Like, unless he's running around, like they were saying, like he quoted Tupac in emails to people. Unless he's like quoting like the N-bomb, I don't see why they would get up on his shit for that. That's so fucked up. I mean, I guess there's some quotes from Tupac that might get you fired from your job, but it was so messed up to see that. Give us a house tour. It looks like you got Keemstar money, fam. Here's the truth. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm living in this house with 4 other people, and it makes it very reasonable. And there's a whole lot of cool shit in here. It's a really nice big house, beautiful garden. It's a beautiful yard. It's a really, really dope fucking spot. He held thug life. Got him. I live with Joe. Joe's not Jewish. Joe's Italian. You saw someone looking at that window? That sucks because that window is blacked out. I don't know how you could see through it. Team 10 style? I wish. I get the radon filled basement. I don't care. This basement's dope. Yeah, GK Express had lunch with me and Boogie and Madison and some other cool people. It was a really cool lunch we had at the Marriott buffet. It was really nice. It was good times. How long does the Concorde usually last? I think it'll be over in the next couple of days. I really hope it is. I just haven't been sleeping well. And all this hit me like Monday, basically. Am I covering that amazing fireplace with my painting? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know exactly how it's going to drop, Teffin. I need to figure that out. I was going to start working on it tonight, but then I was like, nah, I'm going to stream. I want to stream with everybody. It's been a while since I got to sit down and stream. Did you put black paint over the microwave box pieces? No. I got blackout window tint for the window. The fireplace is covered by the picture because I think I want to put the picture here. But then the fireplace is dark and dingy, like. And then what if I put the picture here, and the microphone's gonna cover it? So I've kind of been leaving the picture there because there's more to see. Yeah. As a veteran, I hate people thanking me for my service. The only Americans I was helping were the Americans who were in Iraq with me. I did it for the money and the chance to kill, but thanks, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I think that a lot of people don't know what it's like, so they just thank you for the service because they couldn't fathom being in the middle of it themselves. I'm going to get my Disney ears. I bought these. These were my souvenirs. They got a little warped in the back seat driving home. Oops. Boogie did a bad number to his feet. I bet. Boogie walked almost 9 miles at Disneyland. And then on top of that, he walked hella at VidCon. That guy put some serious numbers in. Yeah. I saw these on some little girl at Disneyland. I was like, I gotta go buy a pair of those. And then I wore them all around. I'm just a fat dude losing fights to fast food. That's a fact true. I'm unimportant. I never had a chance. I wasn't orphaned. I blame my parents. They were never even mega rich. I want to be the Batman. Instead, I'm just a basic bitch. Still cute. Thank you. Fuck, why am I burping like crazy, dude? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Whew. Do the boys one have blue ears and a pink bow? I don't think so. This is the only one I found with donut ears. Fuck, sorry. I look so good. Thank you, Stubby Fingers. Thank you. I didn't smoke a weed. I'm just dealing with this crud. What do you think about Oliver Tree? Okay. All right. I need to look into Oliver Tree. I was at a friend's house in Anaheim, and she was like, here, have this sticker. And it was Oliver Tree. And I don't really know about Oliver Tree, to be honest. I need to get into that shit and figure it out, because that sticker was hilarious. I ended up giving the sticker to Rusty Cage. I was like, hey, man, do you want to put this on your backpack? Rusty Cage was so fucking funny. So Rusty Cage was staying at the house we were staying at. He was actually the person who set it up. Him and Reactor, Rusty Cage, and Emp Lemon. And then Rusty Cage's girlfriend and Rusty Cage's friend from Florida. And then I brought Madison in. And that was the house. But Rusty Cage, at one point, a plate broke, right? And it broke in half. And what did Rusty Cage do when the plate broke in half? He went and made half a sandwich and walked around with half a sandwich on a half broken plate. And he goes, they're like, dude, what are you doing with a half a sandwich? He's like, what are you doing with a half a sandwich on a broken plate? Or what are you doing with a sandwich on a broken plate? He's like, I only wanted half a sandwich. He was like deadpan. He was like, I only wanted half a sandwich. Like, then why do you have fucking, why is the plate broken? Why is it on half a plate? I didn't see this. I heard the story. I was like, oh my God, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. It was so, he's walking around with a broken plate. And then we were just partying all weekend. It was so funny, man. Me and Leafy are friends, yeah. You got Discord or PS4, bro? I got a Discord. We were at a bar downtown and the Rusty Cage Soundgarden song came on when it was me and Vega and Maddie and Chris Raygun and Vox and Barbara for you to see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened to the PS4? A friend wanted it more than I did, so I got rid of it to him. Yeah, I heard from Leafy like within the last month. I talk to him every once in a while on Skype or something. Fight me in Bikini Bottom? No. I have an Xbox One at my mom's house right now. I got it when I was living there. And it's hooked up in her living room for my niece and nephew. I play the Switch more than anything, and I barely play that. Switch is good, though. All around the world, same song. I'm going to be working on new music, but right now I'm not. I got some beats I've been writing too, but I haven't really been actively pushing it. Billy, you want to have kids one day? Brandy, is that an offer? Do you want to make kids? I don't know if I want to have kids. I think I would be a really good dad. So I would have kids, but I don't want them. And I don't not want them, right? Good night, Chris. I think if I, that shade of blue matches my shirt nicely. It does, doesn't it? I think if I found a good mom, I would be really quick to have kids with her if I knew she would be a good mom. But I'm not looking for that, you know? But if I found somebody that was like, this would be a good mom, then I'd be like, let's make kids because I think that I would make the coolest fucking kids ever. I'm so good at being a dad. You want to have my baby too? Shit. Should I have a contest to see who could be the best mom? And then we'll make a kid. We'll make 3. Here's the first contest is to see who will become the best mom. And then we'll make 3 kids. And the second contest will see which one of the 3 kids becomes the best kid. Right? So the first contest, the women compete to be the mom. The best mom and I have 3 kids together. And those kids will compete for our love and affection. How good would that show be? You like that Pokemon in the back? I would be awesome, Dad. I know it. I know I would. I'm really good at doing dad stuff. There's never been someone wants 600 pounds of sired children. That's not true. That's not true at all. You'd watch my show? First season is finding the mom. The second season is making the kids. Third season is raising the kids. That's who's the best toddler. And then like every season is the whatever fucking thing the kids get into. Do you still have the donut on a chain? Hell yeah, I do. Have a good one, Lord Chinson. Because I'm a child at heart. All I know is that the kids that are in my life love me. I'm a great uncle. I'm a good friend to my friends' kids. They all look up to me and think I'm funny and hilarious. And if I was a dad, then it would only be better because that kid would also get the added incentive of having the coolest dad in the history of the world. No offense to other dads. I'm just that good at being a dad. I'm just a Bill. Yeah, I'm going to be on DP tomorrow. It'll be good to be back. You saw Reactor's video? Yeah. Reactor was staying at the house with us. He's a fucking cool dude. Like, before I knew Reactor, Shlomo Metzabon with the $2. Thoughts on the state of WWE right now? It's interesting. I haven't really watched wrestling for a while. Like, really watched it, but it's interesting to see where they're going to go because wrestling right now as a whole is kind of like becoming very competitive. And I think they have to do something. You should play Dream Daddy. I think they have to do something to pull themselves out of this lazy rut they're in. Lazy writing. I think they got Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff coming back to run SmackDown and Raw. Like, Paul Heyman's running Raw, Bischoff's running SmackDown. Behind the scenes, I guess. Hopefully that makes things more interesting. WWE has some of the best fucking talent ever in the business. There's no reason why they shouldn't be the best company, because honestly, I think that NXT might be the best wrestling company out of all of them. I saw Paige's movie in theater. I thought it was kind of fun. Lucha Underground's really good. Like, wrestling right now is good. I got friends in the wrestling business that are doing very well. Please get Boogie and Jesse and Michael on DP Live in studio when they're doing this road trip stuff. Boogie and Jesse are coming up to Seattle. I might be able to get them in there live, actually. I don't think Michael's going to be on the road trip, though. Those ears replacing the chain? Nah, they're just part of it. What's my biggest struggle in life? Honestly, I feel like I'm too complacent. Like, I'm too happy with my place in life. I feel like if I wasn't happy enough with the things I'm doing, I would work harder to get more success. But, like, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm just fucking lazy. But I just think about if I would have worked, like, a little harder on things, how much further I would have gone. Maybe a lot harder. Are you and Joe going to get a pet? There's a dog living here that was Joe's family pet. And there are 2 cats living here as well. People are supposed to be lazy. Yeah. But my biggest struggle is, knowing when I should be lazy and when I should work harder. So I'll put myself into something 100% and it will work out really well, but sometimes it doesn't work out very well and I feel all demotivated. like when my YouTube channel started to blow up and I was getting all this growth, and then the algorithm changed overnight and that growth stopped, I allowed myself to just get lazy and blame the algorithm or whatever. But really, at that time, if I would have kept pushing content and working, I probably could have pulled out of that no problem. Shlomo Metzabon with the $2. F, Mary, Kill, Keem, your own mom, Leafy. Fuck. I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that. Damn it. Time to diss Adam 22. Adam 22 is a good dude. That's last year at VidCon, he introduced himself to me at fucking House of Blues, and unfortunately, he wasn't around this time this year. He was out of town. Would have liked to have caught up with him if possible. I like that guy. We talk on a little Twitter DM group here and there that he's in with a bunch of other people. But I don't know. He's a cool dude. He plays Pokemon Go. No new tracks right now, unfortunately. You saw Adam 22 and DJ Vlad at Fatburger? Yeah, Boogie's Airbnb was in the area that Adam 22 is in. I saw the Fatburger in the neighborhood. Yeah, Leafy's doing good. He's just focused on himself right now. He's not watching any YouTube or anything. Did Adam school me on his vast knowledge of Disney? No, that'd be fucking cool. Like, if Adam would have been around, I was thinking about rolling up to him on one of those Lime bikes or whatever. You ever see those bikes they have that are like, you rent for an hour? And I was going to challenge him to some fucking BMX race on a Lime bike. Figured there'd be one laying around somewhere. I don't live stream all the time. I try and live stream whenever I have free time, though. Really? No way? I love you too. If you work harder now, it will pay off. Yeah, no, I need to get back into the working mentality. I need to get back on my channel and shit. I need to get over this sickness. I was going to start recording some stuff today, but like my voice is all fucked up. What I've been up to? I just got back from Anaheim. I was there for a week. Before that, I had a little bit of a downtime because the podcast I do with Ben Pye, Drunken Peasants, was down for a week before that. And I do the Drunken Peasants like 3 to 4 times a week, it seems. So I stay busy, but I need to start working on music and other stuff. I'm not almost at 100K subscribers. I was almost at 100K subscribers a year ago. I had over 97,000 subscribers at one point, and then I started losing them. And now I'm almost at 90,000. I've lost like over 5,000 subscribers. Q. Getting real. Any tips for getting over a breakup? Oh, Shlomo, it's so rough. Excuse me. Fuck. I should have muted that. But yeah, no matter how long you were with them, right? Like, it's going to take some time. But if you really need to break through quickly, you know, do you have any hobbies or anything that you love fucking doing? If you do, get back into those and find a way to make them social if possible. If you like gaming, find a way to go to like a gaming tournament somewhere. If you ever like played Magic the Gathering cards or something, go to do a Friday Night Magic somewhere. If you have any like interest in things, go bury yourself in that for a little while. Yeah, immerse yourself in distractions. Travel. If you got the money to travel. But put your face in something that will keep you distracted that you love. And if you make it social, maybe you'll find somebody else to hang out with in the meantime to help get over everything with. Copper Cab has an update. Have I tried Caesar salad Pop-Tarts? That sounds horrible. You're back in the gym. That'll help. Like, the gym is a good way to get your body physically fit. How long was my longest relationship? Not very long at all. Like a couple weeks. I'm not a very big person when it comes to relationships. I don't like to feel like I have to choose between something I want and someone I want to be with. I don't know. Maybe one day that'll change. Maybe I'll find somebody who I'm willing to focus on. But I always seem to focus on people who are not available anyways emotionally. So like I kick it, we kick it, things like that. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, the weight loss has been good. It's been good. Have I had any interesting dreams? I cannot remember. I remember I had a dream. Like, I have like anxiety dreams, I guess. I didn't know that's what they were until I told somebody about them. They're like, oh, that's an anxiety dream. But like whenever I'm traveling or I have something I have to do, like if I have to go to an airport, a day or two before the airport, I'll have a dream of me missing that flight. Like every single time. And I need to make some extra cash before VidCon. Because I almost didn't go to VidCon because I needed to get money. Because I had a big thing I had to pay that I wasn't expecting to pay. So I had to make some extra cash, and I signed up for to deliver Postmates or whatever, food delivery, to make some extra bucks, just so that I knew I would have given myself every opportunity to have money so I could spend like a boss. And before I even did it, I had a dream that I was out on a delivery, and like the food I was delivering was like, it wasn't satisfactory when I looked at it. So I opened it up and I started like rearranging the way the food was plated. But then I couldn't get the lid back closed. So I'm like playing with this person's food, trying to get it more presentable. And then finally I'm just like fucked up their food so bad that I was like, I can't deliver this. And I hadn't even did a fucking delivery yet. But I was already dreaming about fucking it up. Those are the dreams I can always remember is my fucking anxiety dreams, like me fucking up something important. I used to dream a whole lot, but then for like a month or two, I practiced lucid dreaming. So every night I would go to bed, I would think of how to become lucid, which means where you can recognize yourself in a dream state. And that came fairly easily, but I kept focusing until once I recognized I was in a dream state, I could completely control the world of the dream, right? So I would go into dream state and I could have the world around me be whatever I could imagine, whatever I wanted, and I could do whatever I wanted. I could fly, I could summon anything my imagination could do. I could do that. And after like 2 months of practicing, I got to the point where like I was like in full control of everything in my mind while dreaming. And I was waking up really tired. And I kind of like did everything I wanted to do. So I just decided to stop. And ever since then, my dreams have been fewer and far between. It's like it seems like the anxiety dreams are the ones I remember having. But I was like in full control of dream state. Like I would just imagine something and it would show up because I knew I was dreaming and I knew like, you know, I only answered to myself and it was fucking awesome. I did go to the Star Wars part of Disneyland. It was really cool. How did you work on recognizing yourself in a dream? So there's a movie that came out called Waking Life. It's like a rotoscope animation film on dreaming. And when I saw that, there was a lot of tips in there to recognize dreaming. And then I went online and I started looking up other techniques. And then I would go to sleep and I would apply those techniques. You know, I would give myself thoughts of what I wanted to dream about, things that I would recognize in my dreams that I know would allow me to recognize I was in a dream and then stay within them. That movie does have Alex Jones in it, yeah. That's back before Alex Jones was this side of crazy. He was like kind of on the other side of crazy back then. It was so funny. I used to have a lot of survival dreams. I used to have dreams where like my house or my school was being attacked and I would have to fend off like ninjas or some weird shit. That was a big thing. I've had a lot of world-ending dreams back in the day. I remember one of the most vivid apocalypse dreams that I had. There was one where like there was a plane coming with bombers, and the bombs were. I was like in a boat on the lake, and the plane came by and just started dropping bombs down. That was really vivid and woke me the fuck up, and I was like, "Oh, cool, it was a dream." But there was another apocalypse dream I had where I was looking out on the horizon. There was a slight earthquake, and as I looked out on the horizon, all the houses on the blocks up the hill through the streets and stuff. The houses started like crawling out of the ground. So they all had like giant bodies. And the houses, like the top of the house was the head of the bodies. And like they had like these bodies were like basically roots and stuff, you know? Like the roots of the ground coming out. And they started walking towards me. All the houses started rising up with house heads. And these bodies below walking towards me. And I woke up like they were going to kill me. Remember the earliest dream I can remember, I was about 3 years old, and I was camping because we used to go camping a lot when I was a kid. And I was camping, and I had this play school plastic wind-up radio that you wound up and it made noise. And I really liked the radio, and I was playing it, and that like woke up a bear. And the bear started chasing me, and I was running with my radio because I didn't want to lose the radio. I was running, and I see a cliff, and I look at the bear, and I go and I jump over the cliff to get away from the bear. And when I jump over the cliff, there's like an embankment that's maybe like 2 or 3, like maybe 4 feet down. I was a little kid. And I landed on the embankment at the top of the cliff, and I crawled up to the side of it, and I was sitting here, and I could hear the bear walk up to the edge of the cliff, and then my radio started playing again. The wind-up radio started playing again, and the bear heard me and fucking went to get me, and I woke up. I was like 3 or 4 at that age, having that nightmare. You had a dream where everything was sucked up into a black hole and I was walking towards it to be sucked up in it? Yeah. That's just crazy. First dream you had, you remember, was when you were camping? It was the nightmare, the haunted master from Goosebumps scared you? That sucks. I think I wake up before I die too. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I've died in a dream, but I can't remember. But I usually wake up beforehand. Yeah, I went to the Star Wars part of Disneyland. We waited until nighttime to go there, which kind of like makes me sad because thinking back on it, Madison, DeCambra has really bad night vision, so she didn't get to see as much of it in the dark as she probably would have in the daytime. But like Boogie wanted to go in during the night, and we wanted to watch the fireworks from the Star Wars area too. If you die in your dream, does your dream end? I don't think it necessarily does, right? Like you can dream about going to the afterlife, I'm sure. Yeah, they have like a life-size Millennium Falcon, and you walk up on it, and it looks really cool. And when you go into the ride, you walk into the building, and it's like a big long line. You walk through, and you get to a certain point where you're now docking in the Millennium Falcon. That shit was really cool. I didn't see Olivia Jade anywhere. Madison really wanted me to see the World of Color. We didn't have time to do that. That was too bad. I want to spend the money for the 25 grand to pay for the droid, the full life-size R2-D2 droid. You can customize it while you're there, so I mean, why not? They have a full life-size droid for 25 grand? What? I gotta look that up. What the hell? Would you pay $25,000 for a droid at Disneyland Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? More people than you might expect would. Okay. It says the $25,000 life-size custom astromech unit sold in Droid Depot looks just like the 3.5-foot tall R2-D2 seen in the Star Wars movies. The $25,000 full-size astromech droid on sale in the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland has attracted more buyers than you might expect for such a big-ticket item. 3 of the pricey remote-controlled R units were sold at the Droid Depot shop during the new Star Wars Land's first week of operation at the Anaheim theme park, according to Disneyland employees. This isn't the approximately 18-inch tall R or BB unit from the $100 build-your-own droid experience. The $25,000 life-size custom astromech unit sold in Droid Depot Looks just like the 3.5 foot tall R2D2 seen in the Star Wars movies. You get to choose your own design and color scheme for the $25,000 R unit droid, and you even can decide if your own personal starship mechanic and fighter pilot's assistant is grimy and battle worn or has a factory fresh shine. At times, the $25,000 R unit on display in the Droid Depot rolls around the shop, turns around, rotates its head, and chirps at curious visitors. Disneyland employee casually leaning against a wall surreptitiously uses an Xbox-like remote control hidden behind the back to operate the high-end droid. Other times, the R unit silently sits in the alcove, attracting curious onlookers who bark at the 5-figure price tag. Shipping is not included either. No international orders are accepted. That includes Hawaii and Alaska. And no, you can't get an annual pass holder discount. Nice try, though. The custom droid takes up to 90 days to be delivered, and make sure you're happy with your custom design before you swipe your Platinum credit card, because there are no returns or exchanges. That's crazy. Could you imagine just dropping $25,000 on a remote control R2-D2? It's kind of cool. They installed public showers on Skid Row? What the fuck? I should have taken a shower there when I was down there. Did you get any of the princesses' autographs? I didn't do any autographs. You can buy that R2-D2 for $2K anywhere else? You think so? Oh. You had an R2-D2 that would move around the house, but it burnt in a fire. That's sad. Did you get to go on the Tower of Terror ride? Tamara? You will be sad to know that the Tower of Terror ride no longer exists. It's been updated as the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. And I did go on that, and it was fucking awesome. It was really fucking cool. The Guardians of the Galaxy ride, it's a drop ride like Tower of Terror, right? And I swear on everything, the first drop, I went up like 7 inches in the air. I flew. I thought I was going to fly away. I seriously, I tightened my seatbelt after the first drop. It was so cool. Yeah, it's like Tower of Terror, except it's Guardians of the Galaxy themed. And I really love Guardians of the Galaxy, so I was so happy to do it. Boogie did the Guardians of the Galaxy ride last time, and he was like, I'm never doing that again. It fucked with him so bad, but it was Madison was like, it's one of my favorite rides. And Boogie's like, I'll do it with you, Billy, since this is your first time at Disney. And was my stomach in the air? My stomach didn't go in the air. I went in the air. My whole body flew like 7 inches up with the drop. And the same thing with Boogie. He said last time he did it, he didn't fly up in the air, but he lost enough weight where he was flying up in the air too. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. You waited in line for an hour and a half for that ride? We only waited for like 30 minutes. We had a max pass as well. So we'd set up a max pass for something that was, an hour away. Then we'd go and stand in a line for something that was like a 20 to 30 minute wait. And so we'd be able to do a ride, a shorter line ride, and then the one with the max pass. We got a lot of rides in. Do you think Boogie has feelings for you? I love Boogie, and I think he's got love for me too. As like a brother, I know so much of what that guy has went through as an entertainer online who was fat. I don't know anything he's been through his own mind, right? But I know a lot of the experiences that he's gone through are things that I've had to go through as well. And I know how relentless the internet can be to a fat person, and especially to Boogie. And I see how often he is getting shit from people, and I don't think it's warranted, but people want to destroy that fucking guy and take him down. And he perseveres, and he remains a fucking positive energy to a lot of people. And I think that's really cool. So, I hope he has, I hope he has some feelings for me, because I got feelings for him. I love that guy. To be an entertainer, you must shed your ego. Yeah, that's what they say, right? Easier said than done. You just seen an orb in my camera? Did you see some shit like shine or something? I thought I noticed something. Am I being... Is there a ghost in here? I don't play D&D. I play... Magic the Gathering cards. I'm addicted to that cardboard crack. Crack, crack, crack another pack. I'm addicted to that cardboard crack. I got ghosts. Yeah, I think the Dolby footage was for Wizards Unite too. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Maybe I am. Oh, I might have to go. I need to go lay down soon. What guild am I? Fuck, sorry guys. Golgari's good. I probably play red black more than anything. I do not love Sonic the Hedgehog. I like it, but I don't love it. Yeah, I think I might go lay down. I'm getting like... I want to sneeze, but I can't. My head's super congested. I'm feeling it. I'll go night-night, I think. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will be back sooner than later. I'm very busy for the next couple of days, but... Was the turkey leg underwhelming? The exact opposite. The turkey leg was so fucking good. Hey, thank you, Trent. I will rest up. It will be very, very nice. Ooh. Everybody else have a good night, too. Peace.